Hey guys, C.justise here, making a new power scaling video on Rex from Dog Ningen. And without further ado, I'm gonna get straight into this backstory. And Rex probably has like the most weirdest backstory. Gonna be nonchalant with it. Yeah, he was literally just born from this dog that was literally assaulted by this old man, and his mom just straight up died giving birth to him. But now getting into like his signature abilities, like the Dark Fang, this is a very powerful move. Mostly because this just straight up just aims for your dick and literally just negs your durability. Unless you have like confirmed like higher ass dick durability, nah, that shit is going to neg your shit. He also has text manipulation, where this is also another durability negating move where it's definitely random, but it's also consistent within like the manga and webcomic, where he just stabs you with a text bubble. He's also able to just straight up sniff through people's memories, and he can literally know like your entire goddamn anime backstory just by fucking sniffing you. Rex also has the ability to use ki, or chi, whatever you call it. And yes, he straight up does use this. He can straight up fire projectiles. Like, this is consistent within like both manga and webcomic. Where in the webcomic he uses this, where in the manga, literally one of the dogs later on that I'll mention, that he gives a portion of his ki to, is also able to do this. Recovered from this literal blast in his stomach. And he also has the ability to communicate with animals, specifically mostly dogs, and give them like a good portion of his ki, which also straight up just amps the dogs. But now getting into like his actual AP and his durability, Trish actually has like a straight up like black hole inside of her coochie. And this black hole is like consistently been shown to be considerably like an actual whiff Schwarzschild ass type of black hole. And Rex actually pulled like the straight up Uno reverse card while inside of this damn thing. Straight up just in the singularity. To where, according by special relativity, Rex would practically just need straight up immeasurable speed just to be able to move in this. Because time would essentially just be straight up zero. So inside of that thing. And an infinite amount of time would have just passed while he was inside. And since no time practically passed to almost little time, that's consistent ass immeasurable speed by literal special relativity standards. And like for AP off of scaling from Trish, like you could easily get him to like solar system level AP T pretty easily. But this gets even higher with like the actual DH animation scaling, which I'm gonna just let that just sort of speak for itself on what it's got.
Goku creates an artificial moon just like Vegeta did in the Saiyan Saga, turning him into a giant silver gorilla. He stares down at the smaller gorilla and the monkey battle begins. The two gorillas start fighting each other, and to Goku's surprise, he's actually having no problem controlling his Monkey Kun state. Because if you remember in Dragon Ball, when Goku would turn into a Great Ape, he always had a hard time. But now, because he's become so powerful, he's basically like an elite class Saiyan, so he has no problem controlling his nigger form. And him and the gorilla are fighting, poop is being thrown everywhere, they're trading blows, like they're throwing like big ass logs of poop at each other and stuff. And with each heavy strike, they're causing the planet to shake. Ultra Instinct Gorilla Goku and Jurino Support Team combo was so potent that the gorilla they were fighting had to use Kaioken times 17 just to keep up with them. The battle lasted for hours, and it seemed that they were starting to wear the gorilla down. So to finish it off, Goku started charging a Gorilla Wukong Spirit Bomb, getting energy from all the anime characters in the tournament. Naruto, Sasuke, Luffy, Saitama, all of them. But to everyone's surprise, the gorilla started charging his own Spirit Bomb. And unlike Goku, he didn't need to borrow people's energy. He just took that shit. The two gorillas throw the Spirit Bombs at each other, causing the entire multiverse to shake. Like the multiverse was twerking for real, bro. Like, them ass cheeks was jiggling.
Now, the scaling to this gorilla is actually really important because Rex does later on fight this gorilla, and like, if DH formed his own Avengers Part 2, where Rex and this gorilla Harambe start throwing hands, and Rex is literally like top dog bodying the shit out of him. Oh, in like this clip right here.
Rex blitzed Harambe with a clean punch to the temple, dazing him for a second. But then Harambe manages to get himself back together, and he gets Rex in a rear naked choke, trying to get him to calm down and explain to him that he's not Rex's father, like on some Marty shit, you know what I'm saying? But Rex not going, bro. He not having it. He breaks out of the submission by biting the gorilla on his arm and then slamming him into the World Tournament arena, causing a massive explosion, blowing up the whole arena.
And like the majority of the fight later on, like Rex and the gorilla are pretty much very much evenly on par, to where their fight is pretty much getting like so chaotic that like all the other anime characters in this tournament start fleeing and shit. And even then, like Rex starts like accidentally catching these characters in the crossfire and just straight up body bagging the shit out of them. Being like, Rex can just easy scale above like all of them.
And at this point, Saitama even runs out the arena because he knows that his bitch ass isn't really a gag character, and niggas need to stop overhyping him because he's really not that strong, and Yamcha could easily beat the fuck out of him, and you niggas need to take his fucking cock out your butt. Some of the security guards and anime characters try to hold Rex back, but Rex just smacks them all away in a blind state of rage. The battle between the two is intense, and Rex goes in for another punch, but the gorilla manages to use instant transmission to teleport behind Rex and punches him in the back of the head, sending him crashing to the other side of the stadium. And by this point, almost all of the anime characters and people in the crowd have fled the arena out of fear. Madara, Naruto, all of them, they all ran because these two big-bodied ass niggas is fighting. And Harambe is like, I don't know who your dad is or why you're acting like this, but I know one thing. It's time to get serious, says the gorilla as his body flares up, surrounded by his Kaioken aura.
Now, in terms of like final conclusions, like right now you could say like Rex can easily get into like solar system level tiers to like straight up low multiversal with measurable speed to boot. But be sure to keep an eye out for new scaling videos coming pretty soon. This time gonna be on Blade Devil and Scarp World. But yeah, that's it for Rex. I'll probably catch you guys pretty much by like the time of this video next year with a new year, new scaling, and catch you dudes next year.